Hi all, back again. CJ here. Hope you're all as well as possible. I put up a video basically because I don't have community posts. I have to put up videos to ask you questions. And I wanted to do a poll about insomnia, see how many of you suffered with insomnia. But I don't want people to get fed up with me keep putting videos out. And also, I'm not going to keep those videos because they're just blocking up the channel. I mean, the subscribers are going down, not up, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. If I am, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so as I'm new to YouTube, I didn't realise that if I made one of my videos private, that I would lose all my comments, and now I know. So I apologise that I didn't reply to some of you. I had no idea. I would have replied to you all first if I'd known that was going to happen. But I did read a comment from Cheryl, and Cheryl asked me to talk about stress. So I'm more than happy to talk about stress from my point of view and from my experience. Now, stress will make your symptoms worse, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, there's what I would term as short-term stress and long-term stress. And yeah, it's easiest to do it that way, short-term stress and long-term stress. So say you're going through a short-term stress. For instance, you're moving home. That's stressful, isn't it? So you're going through a short-term stress. Your symptoms will get worse. Not only will they get worse, you may get some additional ones as well. And then, so your stress, say your stress levels are here, and then they go up to here, and then once everything's settled, you've moved into your house, they go back down to here. That's with a short-term stress. So even if it's something that goes on for 6 months, 8 months, your stress levels can go from here to here, and then they come back down once everything's settled back down again. Now, what I would term as a long-term stress is bereavement, because there is no end to it. So Cheryl was saying that she's lost both of her parents in the last year, and her daughter was pregnant with a healthy baby, and I'm not sure if the baby was stillborn or what happened, but basically her daughter lost the baby. And Cheryl, I would like to send you my deepest condolences, my love. Can't imagine what you and your daughter and partner are going through. I'm so sorry, and I'm sure all the warriors here would send their sincerest condolences to you as well. So what I would term as a long-term stress is bereavement. And my way of thinking of bereavement is that it's like losing a limb. You don't ever get over a close bereavement. People think you get over it. You don't get over it at all. I personally think it's like losing a limb. It's, to my mind, like you've lost a limb. You just adapt. You have to. So with your short-term stress, your symptoms are here, then they go up to here, and they'll remain there while you've got the short-term stress going on. And then when the short-term stress is over, your symptoms will go back down to here. Now, what I would say with the long-term stress, for example, bereavement, your stress levels are here. They'll go up to here. But as with losing a limb, they don't come back down here. They stay there. Now that's just my analogy. I'm not always brilliant at analogies, but that's my way of thinking about a long-term stress. I mean, a long-term stress could be not only bereavement, but as fibromyalgia sufferers, we suffer a lot of loss. I know a lot of you have lost jobs that you've loved and are never going to be able to work again. That's one of those ones that stay up here and don't come back down. You have loss of friendships. Some friendships that you thought would go on forever. People don't understand why you constantly can't make appointments, you constantly can't turn up to things. So those forms of stress stay at this level, and they don't come back down. Now, I've been told by consultants and doctors, none of them specialising in fibromyalgia, might I add, that say, no, you can get that stress level from there back down here. Sorry, but I don't believe you. What we do about it, I honestly don't think there is an answer, excuse me. I honestly don't think there is a way of getting around these stress levels staying up here. I mean, acceptance. There's always some word I trip over, isn't there? Acceptance. Maybe. I don't know. I've lost a lot in my time, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. Now, I was struggling managing my symptoms when they were here. Now they're here and they've stayed there. I might look all right to you. I definitely don't feel it. I mean, I was trying to think the other day. I haven't been out in the evening anywhere for pleasure for something like 7 years. And that's not because I don't want to. I can't. I can put makeup on, make myself look alright. Does that mean the pain goes away? No. Does that mean the fatigue goes away? No. Will I still be putting my electric blanket on and going to bed at 8 o'clock tonight? Yeah, I will. Because that's my life now. I don't know if there was anything more you wanted me to add, Cheryl. Please do comment below and let me know. Those are just my thoughts and my experiences of short-term and long-term stress. That's what I've worded it as. Whether there is an actual term for it, I don't know. My symptoms definitely got a heck of a lot worse. Bad enough for me to have to give up my job that I loved. I loved my job. It was challenging and it was very difficult at times. But I loved it. I was, I just really enjoyed my job. Have you been through anything like this? My warrior friends, what are your thoughts? Because this is so much of a one-way thing that I don't want it to be about me all the time. I want it to be about people. And Cheryl's asked me to talk about stress, so I am. I wanted to do it before, I wasn't going to forget, but I wanted to do it now in the hope that you'll see this, Cheryl. And we'll dedicate this video to your daughter's lost baby. And I'm just so very sorry for your loss. It's so hard. I'm going to sit and think about some ways we can tackle long-term stress. There's not going to be any cures because there can't be. But thoughts and ways of trying to cope. I'm sorry, I should have turned that off. I'm sorry. So, what do you all think? Have you suffered bereavement and you're struggling to get back on your feet? How do you cope? As I say, we'll dedicate this video to Cheryl's, what would have been first grandbaby. And again, I really am so very sorry for your loss. I will start thinking about some ways and thoughts that we can tackle these things. I don't know how to write on my videos yet. I need to learn, I know I do. So, in memory of Cheryl's parents and in memory of Cheryl's, what would have been her first grandbaby, rest in peace to the three of them. Sending you love, light and prayers your way. Namaste. God bless. And to anybody that's lost anyone, my deepest and